guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Coach T Milan, and I am back with another video. How y'all been? Happy New Year's. Today is January 12th, 2026. I can't believe, like, literally it feels like we just brought in a new year a couple days ago, but we are in the middle of January, and surprisingly January is actually moving along pretty fast, considering to me January is always the longest month of the year, but the longest and the coldest and the most depressing month of the year. Is just annoying, quite frankly, until spring. But January is moving right along, and I ain't mad at it. Go on ahead, go on by. But yes, we are in January 2026. Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope everybody had a good holiday. I wanted to make a video today, guys, because I just wanted to come in and check on my YouTube people, because to be honest with you, I don't be giving y'all no type of love and attention, and this is very much sad. And it's not y'all, it's me. It really is me. I lack discipline and I lack consistency, and at least I'm on here to say that I'm not perfect. And I feel like this is something that I have been struggling with for years, okay? Like, just discipline and consistency. This is something I probably was talking about. If you've been watching my videos, I probably was talking about this even last year. Bringing in 2025, this was probably something I said I wanted to really change, which I believe it was something I said I really wanted to change. But consistency and discipline, guys, is like my biggest struggle. It's not even the fact that I don't have time to do the things that I need to do as far as like content creation, because I do have time. I just don't do it. Okay, so my birthday just passed out. My birthday just passed December 31st. I just turned 35, and something about hitting 35 has really gotten me in a different type of mood. It's like, girl, you got 5 more years until you're 40. You know, I gotta start, if I want to start seeing certain things changing, I gotta change it first, right? I was watching this podcast or whatever, because I like to watch a lot of podcasts. I get a lot of inspiration watching podcasts, watching different interviews on millionaires speaking about how they made their millions, and I like to hear the rags to riches type of story, because that resonates a lot with me. And I like to just hear just millionaires in general talk about, you know, how they've made it themselves. And where was I going with that? I completely forgot where I was going with that. Oh my gosh, I had a dumb moment. Oh, I know what I was about to say. So from the silly me, right? So from the podcast, right, the one guy was saying that when you look in the mirror, you are the problem and the solution. You are the problem and the solution. I don't remember. I don't think it was worded exactly like that, but that's basically what he says. Like, when you look in the mirror, you look at your reflection of yourself. You look at yourself. You are the problem and you are the solution to your problems. It starts and ends with you. So it's like, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. I'm not perfect at all. I do not claim to be perfect. And sometimes I think when people see it from the outside looking in, like sometimes when people will comment on certain stuff, or they'll see me and they'll be like, oh, like I really did, like they be kind of giving me my props, and I'd be like, little do you know, it be a struggle behind the scenes, okay? This little one band army that I got going on over here, this one person team right now, I be struggling to stay consistent. So for 2025, like, 2026, like that's really what I need to work on is consistency. I need to get on a routine. I'm not on a routine that makes sense, and that's part of the problem. I need to get on a routine that makes sense. Like, I'm the type of person where I probably need my day planned by the minute. I'm that type of person, because if I don't, then I'll rear off and do whatever. And I also need to put in there fun time as well, because I can't just be a robot. Work, this, and no fun time, or no relaxing time. So yeah, moving forward in 2026, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again moving forward in 2026. That's my biggest goals, is to be consistent and to be disciplined. Because like I said, something happened when I turned 35. It's like, dang, girl, you got 5 more years until you're 40. I don't even know what happened, y'all. It seemed like I just turned 30. And them 5 years went by like this. And it's like, okay, 5 more years until I'm 40. Like, that's a grown ass, like 35 is a grown ass age. And I don't even feel, honestly and truly, I don't feel 35. I feel like I'm still, even though I know I'm not 25, but I feel 25. I feel younger. I don't feel 35, but 35 is not old. It's not old. It's not old at all. You know, like, I think when I was 25, when I was 20, 19, 20, and 21, 22, you know, when I was in my earlier 20s, I thought 30 and 35 was old, but it's really not old at all. Even in my late 20s, I thought 30 and 35 was old. It's not old at all. You know, especially when you look at it from somebody that may be 60 or 50, 60 or 70. Somebody that's 50 probably like 35. You're just a baby. You know, somebody that's 60 or 70, 35, girl. So it's like, I know society, we be like, oh, 35, you're supposed to have it all together. You're supposed to. No, not everybody does. Not everybody does. Not everybody takes the traditional route. Not everybody has a house and a kid and a marriage and everything together by 35. Sometimes it takes us, some people, a little bit more longer. And I'm in that little bit more longer line. But the biggest thing, honestly and truly, I think I got all the information that I need to. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of listening. I take in a lot of information. I'm all informationed out. You ever heard of the thing called analysis paralysis? I'm there. I'm all informationed out. I have everything, all the information I need to start. I just have to be consistent. And I'm gonna lie to y'all, at like the end of 2025, it was like a period of like 5 days when I was just posting consistently. I wasn't here on YouTube. I was on Instagram. I was creating and posting, created, edit, post every single day. And when I tell y'all, just from them 5 days, my views, like the results from them 5 days, my views, my likes had went up. So imagine if I had did that for 7 days. Imagine if I did that for a month, for 5 weeks, for 5 months, for 6 months. Like, it really could be life-changing. Social media can be very, very life-changing. You just have to show up. I saw a girl post today. She said something like, I'm just like y'all. It's so crazy how messages be delivered to me through different channels and avenues and things that I watch and things that I read and situations that happen. And so I first thing, as soon as I open up my Instagram app, the girl says, I'm just like y'all. I'm not better than y'all. I'm just like y'all. And then she goes to say, only thing is that I just outwork y'all. When you sleep, I'm up, like creating, posting. I'm just consistent. That's it. That's the only difference. I just show up every day. So 2026, because I'll be 36 at the end of this year. And it comes a point where it's like, if you're not really going to do it for yourself, then you might as well just be like everybody else, right? Just get a regular job, be like everybody else, go collect a paycheck every 2 weeks and go to work and come home, since you're too lazy or not disciplined or not consistent and not focused enough to really show up for yourself every single day. I know that type of life is not going to, is really not, I'm going to be so unhappy. I'm going to be so unhappy if I have to get a regular job, a regular full-time job, and I'm gonna be depressed. I ain't gonna lie. I already know, because I hated it when I did have a full-time job. No job made me happy, and that's what sparked the whole thing with the entrepreneurship thing. So it's like, now I'm still am able to create. I still have time. Like, I don't have any children. I don't have a full-time job, so I still have a lot of time where I'm able to plan and strategize and create. And honestly, I did a lot of planning. I already did the planning and the strategizing. It's really time to just execute, to be honest. I even know how to post. I know what kind of content to post. I just have to execute and show up. So I just wanted to make this video to just get on here today and talk to y'all, give y'all a little bit of a life update on me. I'm gonna try my best, y'all. I'm really gonna try my best. I have to, because literally I'll be 36 at the end of this year. December 31st, 2026, I'll be 36. And if at that point I did not move a needle in the direction towards my goals, and I'm not saying that I've been stagnant. I have not been stagnant. I have been progressing these last couple years. I know that I've been progressing these last couple years because the information and the things and the mindset where I'm at today, I was not there last year, the beginning of last year, or 2 years ago in 2024. So I know since the last 5 years, there has been a progression to get here. But in order for me to go to the next step, I'm sorry it's so dark, guys, but in order for me to go to the next step, I have to put in the work. Now is the time to put in the work. Now is the time to really lock in and put in that work for me to go to the next step of what I desire. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the situation. And I just got on here today because I just wanted to talk to you guys. I'm going to start showing up. I always say this in my videos and I don't deliver, but I'm really going to try, guys. At least one video a week. At least. You don't have to do no more than that. I need to do at least one YouTube video a week. Just show up for you guys and somehow, some way, just come here and talk to y'all once a week. That's all it takes. I really need to strategize my content because, like, the content I have been doing on here before, I just feel like it's not catching. It's not catching. So I don't know what I have to do different to kind of get it to catch. But I mean, I was doing day in the life stuff, kind of, sort of. I was kind of doing behind the scenes stuff. I was kind of doing like motivational talk. It seemed like my motivational talk, or just me being real and just talk about situations that's going on around me and just kind of encouraging y'all. It seemed like those type of videos do well, but it's like it still ain't really moving the needle like that. I'm still not really getting 100 views on my videos. So I don't know. Maybe in that department, I need to really strategize and figure out, okay, what do people really want to see from me? Like, okay, like I can talk about nails and stuff like that, but I really need to, like, I got to dig a little bit deeper on what I want to do with my YouTube content. I don't want to just come on here and just be rambling every single day, just talking. Like, this YouTube got to work with a purpose, okay? It's got to work. It's got to be a purpose. We could talk about nail stuff. We could talk about business stuff because I love to talk about stuff like that. We talk about beauty industry stuff. I love to talk about stuff like that. But I have to figure out, like, okay, what else? Because I kind of been talking about that and it ain't catching. But anyway, I'm coming on here right now to encourage you guys. Listen, nobody's perfect. You know, if you're in the same situation like I am, you can get back up again, okay? That's the goodness about all of this. The goodness about God is that every single day that God wakes you up, you can get back up again and you can dust yourself off and try again. So also, I'm thinking about doing content planners. Hopefully that'll keep me on track as well. So yeah, that's the whole thing. That's it. That's just my whole thing. That's my motivation talk of the day. Like, you can get back up again, dust yourself off and try again. Nobody is perfect. I know on the outside, especially if, like, you follow me on my Instagram and stuff like that, it may look like on the outside like, oh, she got it going on, but behind the scenes, baby, I need some organization over here. I need a personal assistant in my life, a life assistant to keep me on track every single day. But, you know, this is a part of being an adult and growing up, to be honest with you. You just got to do it for yourself. You got to do it. It's like either you really want it or you don't. It really does come to a point. It's either you really want it or you don't. And I have to be real with myself. If I'm not going to show up for myself at some point, all right, girl, go ahead and get a full-time job and live a regular ass life. Forget all the entrepreneurship. Stop trying to be a content creator. Stop trying to run your own business because you ain't showing up for yourself. At some point, you got to be real. You got to be real with yourself at some point. And I know if I go that other route, I'm going to be miserable. So I'm going to keep showing up for myself. Try to keep showing up for y'all. And just showing up for my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Oh, I'm on Skool too. But I think I'll make another video about that, because that's more so about nails and stuff like that. something that I'm offering on Skool. It's free right now. I mean, if you're watching and you do nails and you want to join my Skool community, I will link it in my description. I'm going to be talking about marketing. I'm going to be talking about content. We're also going to be talking about like marketing and sales, content. I'm also going to be talking about nails, how to do nails. Obviously, that's like the main focal point of the group. It's beginner friendly, but it's also for people that is already in the industry. I want to build a community where we share ideas and we help each other grow. And also just share content and marketing and social media and sales. Those are like the biggest things. You can have a business, but if you don't know how to do sales and marketing, you are lost, my dear. And I've been doing a lot of research in that, and I have information. I'm not saying I'm a sales guru, that I know everything, but I know a lot of information. So I wanted to put that in there, and just building a sense of community where we all can give each other feedback. And I also want to do weekly live calls as well, or weekly live chats, or however it works on Skool. So yeah, I have my Skool community. It's been up. I actually, you know, the crazy part about it is I had my Skool community up for like going on 2 months now, and I have not. I was supposed to make a YouTube video, come on here, talk to y'all, promote it, and just didn't do it. See, this is the lack of discipline. But I'm on here now, so I'm talking about it now. So yeah, if you guys want to join my Skool community, you can join into my Skool community where we really dig deep. We dive in deep on there. So yeah, so that's that. I will link that in my description. Y'all know. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna link it in my description. I'm gonna end this video because it's already been 17 minutes, and I know y'all attention span, y'all don't even really be wanting to sit through 10 minutes for real. So yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.